Welcome YouTube friends, welcome to habloMoney. I want to take this video and this opportunity to say thank you to all of my old and new subscribers. I am in awe. I have reached the 50 milestone here on YouTube in the last 2 months, and I am beyond grateful to each of you for showing up in the comments, for hitting those likes, and of course hitting the subscribe. As I've mentioned previously in other videos, I didn't set out to make a go of this channel in any way, shape, or form other than to record my process, since I'm doing it anyway. But I so appreciate each and every one of you who show up week to week to see my challenges, to be here with me, to listen to me rant. I'm not sure, but I do appreciate each and every one of you. I have this little quote here that says, I appreciate you all so much and hope you'll continue to take this budgeting journey with me. We're all here to save. We're all here to have fun. This for me is fun. Luckily, I am not in consumer debt, so a lot of my savings is discretional amounts of cash that go into savings. And right now, my goal is to save full force. My goal is to fully fund all those sinking funds, all those future goals that I have. I may have also mentioned I may be in the process of moving in the next few months, so we have to accrue some of that cash. So today it's going to be a little bit chatty. As you know, we will be doing our Gilmore Girls savings challenge. That'll be 100. But before I get to that, I just wanted to share a little something with you all. So before I get into all the Gilmore fun, one of the Subbys found me out and I wasn't gonna say anything. Again, I don't like to post anything, but I did try my hand at the Ko-fi, and I just wanted to share some of the challenges that I've put out there. They're for free. Don't feel obligated to tip me or anything like that. I don't. That is not the point of this. I was just trying to have some fun. I was looking for a challenge for my daughter, and she loves music, so I created this one for her binder. And these are just some minis. Just I think Christy was using this, and I resized it. I hope you're able to resize it wherever you are, because for some reason the layout was a little big when I posted it. So if you are able to use the resized version, I reposted that. It's just a little dandelion with, you can use it as a mini, you can use it as an accrued amount for each diamond. And then these two, as you may have seen, I love denim, and I just thought these patches were cool. I laminated these, but you don't have to, and you can use them as minis. You can even do the patches as a dashboard. These also didn't come out sized the way I wanted them to, so if you're able to resize them, they're there for you to use. I hope you get to save a lot of money, and I hope to be posting more up in the future. So if you are interested, these will be linked on my Ko-fi. It'll be linked in my description on my Ko-fi page. Okay, so there is that little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and save our $100. Friends, we have $100 to start with, and it's gonna be a combination of some minis and this scratch off saving challenge book from The Humble Budgeter. Where you lead, I will follow. And we're just going to give this a quick count: 20, 40, 60 in 20s, 70, 80, 2 10s, 85, 90, 95, 100 in 5s. So we're going to use these 5s to incorporate into our Luke's journal. I got a lot of good comments from you guys. I really love it too. See if your local Target still has it. I think they have a Gilmore ring notebook. It's also really cute. I thought of incorporating that, but it was either or. Could be spending on notebooks because I have a notebook problem. And so yeah, so let's get started here. We have 3 single challenges. They're little minis that we incorporated to this series, if you are interested. Our first one is from Miss L. Thomas from the Dragonfly Inn. And you all, I have been on a rewatch for the Gilmore Girls. I've been rewatching. I start from the beginning every year, right around this time, and I'm on season 3 already. and it's hysterical. So for all my Gilmore girlies out there, please let me know what your favorite episode is. I'm going to include 5 for this one. I've made each Dragonfly $5. So we're just going to go here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for a total of 10 so far. Let me know. I just watched the episode where they egg Jesse's car. And I'm just having a blast. Every year I go through this nostalgia. Maybe because I have a daughter too, and we're that close as well. So it's really nostalgic for me to think that in a few years my baby will also be going away to college and all of that. So it's really fun. Plus it's funny. For Luke's Diner, again, this from Miss L. Thomas Ko-fi page, Luke's Coffee Mugs. So I'm going to include 5 more for this one for a total of 10. So yeah, my friends, I hope you guys are having a great week. You guys made my day. I was not expecting that, and I wasn't anticipating the emotions that came with like the 50 subscribers. I just really thought on this corner of YouTube, you know, a little nobody just doing her little recordings, you know. But I'm glad you're here, and if you enjoy it, please go ahead and subscribe and share, and we'll see what this channel leads to. So in the meantime, this last single Gilmore Savings Challenge is from Carol Cash. I believe she's here on YouTube and on Etsy. I got this, it was a download on her Etsy. So we're just going to go for our next one, $5, Rory Gilmore, and that'll total us $15. So I'm just going to include that, which means I think we may have an extra $5 to put in here. $5. I'm trying not to use the word bucks. I am trying, but it's a force of habit. All right, so that'll do it for our Luke's Diner journal. And then we left off the scratch off challenge. I showed some of the pages last week. We scratched off on this very first one with Lorelai and Rory. Some mugs, some of the icons for Rory's school, Deuce's Market, books and coffee. Some other scratch off, the deer that hit the Jeep. I watched this episode too, and I was dying because it just makes me laugh.
Oi, with the poodles already.
So I thought it was hilarious. If you're a fan and you know what that episode is. So we left off here. This saves us 180, and what I have decided is that these number challenges that are numbered, I'm going to use as catch-alls. But we will just get started. Let's start with a high number. Let's include a 10. And I'm not going to bore you with the filling in because number 1, I'm not very good. And number 2, I'm not doing that. So we'll use these as a catch-all, and we'll also incorporate. So that's going to be 10 for this one. And we're going to go on to our next page. Another scratch off. It has the family. Should be more prepared. 1 second. Let's see. Let's just go. I'm going to start at the bottom. Should I work my way up? Yes, let's do that. So, ooh, maybe I should have started at the top. So this one totals $12. So I'm just going to put that on my calculator, seeing as I don't have change, and all the money is going into one envelope. So let's go ahead and put 12 there. Let's go with this one. 12 and 3 make 15. So that's good. So I'm going to include the 15, include the 10 and the 5 for a total of 25 so far. Our next page is this Save 40, and it says read like Rory, drink like Lorelai, cook like Suki, rock like Lane, and talk like Emily, which I love because I love all the characters. I'm really every time I rewatch it, I end up having a new favorite. And for some reason this season, I am just obsessed with Mama Emily. I just absolutely love her. So we're going to go ahead and scratch this one for 5. I am going to put that on my calculator, and we'll see how far this money gets us today. And again, this is a $2,000 box challenge, so it will be sticking around for a little while, unless I come into some sort of changes. Okay, so that's a 5. On this Luke's Diner menu. We have, do you like coffee? Only with my oxygen. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this for another 5. So that's 10. That one scratched off a little hard. Not sure why. So plus 5. And we'll just keep moving. That equals 10. So I owe it 10. Let's see if we could get to 20. We'll go with this first one here. A 3. Oh, the denominations are pretty low on this one. It's 1 through 10. It saves 42. Some of them scratched differently. I'm not sure why. So that's plus 3, 13. I'm going to go ahead and scratch another one. A 9. Yeah, I don't know if it's the heat in this office, but they're coming off a little gummy. So plus 9 equals 22, which I don't have just yet. So I'm going to put the 20 and owe it 2. So I'm just going to put 2 plus, I'm sorry, I didn't read this one. This is, we're almost there, nowhere near it. All that matters is we're going. And then this one is Smells Like a Gilmore Girls rewatch. Yay! And I'm excited because it has all the fall and autumn icons. So 2 plus another 2. Plus 2. That's 4. And I just wanted to get through most of the pages, at least one. This one's coming off, so I'm going to go ahead and scratch it. So that's plus another 2. That's 6 so far. Plus 2. That's 6 so far. And then we're going to start closing out some of these short ones. I wanted these to last till fall. So that's 6 so far in those 3 pages. And tell me out there, are you team Dean or are you team Jess? Yikes! 20 friends, 20. I think we went over. So 6 plus 20, that's 26. Did I get that? So plus 20 is 26. So far, another 20 minus 20, $6. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's quite appropriate because it's Jess here. If you know, you know. He's the bad boy in the group. So we have another 2. I'm going to tread lightly here and I'm going to look at the amounts before I start scratching things off. So 6 plus 2 is 8. I think we can do plus 2. That's 8 out of 20 that we have left. That's 8. All right, let's go to our next page. This one has the signs. These are supposed to be low from 1 to 12. So hopefully I'll get a 12 and then it'll even out the 100. Let's see. What do you guys think? I'm going to go with the first one. So 9. So 9 for that saver. And this page saves us 66. So plus 9, that's 17. So I think I'm going to stop right there and use $3 as a catch-all because I don't know, and these are from 1 to 20. I don't want to risk it. So we'll put our bookmark here for those interested. I will link this gentleman below on our Etsy shop. It's Luke's. It's a coffee mug, but it has Luke's logo. Luke's Diner. So $3. Let's find $3. We use that. So we can use a 2 and the 1. That's okay. We use a 2 and the 1 for a total of 20. So that's plus the 3 left over, $20. And that is short and sweet, my friends. Short and sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Gilmore Girls challenges. We went ahead and saved $100. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 85 are going into the book. And we use the remaining portion for our Luke's single savings challenges. I hope that is dry. And that, my friends, is going to be it. Let me know. I haven't been counting that because I kind of want to be surprised, but let me know if you are interested in knowing how much we've saved so far. We just started last week, so total between the two is going to be $200. Okay, so thank you so much. Again, I want to thank everyone for hitting that subscribe, for joining me and commenting. Just thank you. I just really appreciate each and every one of you. And remember that it costs nothing to be kind.